Shake. Okay, so how you doing? Okay, so this is for your May. Okay, very briefly, everything's exactly the same as it was for the monthly before. If you want the buy all option, that is still there. This is your monthly, so it'll be in the monthly folder. Okay, monthly extended. Okay, if you want the buy all option, it's still there. If you just want to watch the rest of the reading clarified, that is still like $3 or $4, whatever that is. Okay, or the buy all option of $19 for 3-month access. I'm still going to ask the same questions over on there, as well as clarifying everything, which is what is going on with your partner, what's going on in their life, that person that you're interested in, okay? And then also how they're thinking and feeling about you and the situation that's involved, okay? So we'll pretty much do exactly the same thing, but you'll have to excuse me because I am riddled with hay fever, which is allergies. I don't know what you call it wherever in the different parts of the world, but we pretty much call it hay fever, which is pollen. Pollen, because it's really hot. So anyway, enough of the babbling, but if you want reading, all that kind of stuff, it's all in the description. So that's pretty much giving up. Giving up the fight. Giving up the fight. This is like, well, really? Okay, so all fences are dropped. It's like I just can't carry on anymore. Okay, what more do I do? If this is work, this is people that are kind of sitting around kind of like being lazy, and you're just kind of thinking, okay, well, listen, to be a leader, okay, I've got to tell you pretty much what you've got to do, which is get up off your ass and do something, which is action. You've got to have action. Action changes things, and action changes time. It changes the response of time. It's a bit like tarot, okay? It's an advice system, but if you haven't got action in order to back that up, you're not going to change it. These are not major arcanas, and anything in life can be changed by the action that you take for or against a counter reaction, okay? So this is like a reaction or a counter reaction. This is people not putting in the effort, but you standing there or them standing there. This is vice versa, okay? Because this is the first impressions of the first house and the appearance and the leadership, which means that someone is showing leadership material of carrying on regardless, okay? And this is the vice versa. No, this is the moment after tarot. So the moment after is pretty much saying, okay, well, all defences are now dropped. I give up. I can't keep doing this same thing over and over again. You know, you're either going to listen to me or you're not going to listen to me, but you're all watching me, so you're kind of like got some kind of leader-oriented kind of person around you, or you are to them, seeing that you're very strong in order to continue to carry on. But everyone's kind of like, well, we're at a lose-lose battle. We're just not winning. It's kind of like the ego is taking over. The ego of a fight is the only thing that ever wins. No one ever wins a fight. Never. Ever, ever, ever. If you're in a personal fight, physical fight, someone either gets killed or there's someone behind you that's ready to stab you in the back. Okay? A bit like the Ten of Swords. Okay? But it's a fight and a battle that no one ever wins. But someone is feeling victorious over you or them. But the first impressions of the self is that you probably are a strong character to keep going forward regardless of trying to motivate people. Okay? So then we go to the second house, which is an offer, which is how they see you or you see them. So this could be once bitten, twice shy. This is kind of like an offer being dropped because it's being replaced by someone that could have been a joker in the past, someone like a comedian, someone that was full of riddles and jokes. So it's riddles, so it's trying to solve the riddle, that's what I'm picking up. Trying to resolve a riddle or a puzzle. You can never figure out a puzzle or a riddle of life or people in general because you get lost in karma. So if you try to work out, like if it's to do with control issues or anything like that, okay, it becomes as a riddle. It becomes a riddle of you trying to search for an answer, of putting an answer in front of what it is that's right in front of your face, okay, pretty much. It means an answer is already there that you have found, but you're not found it because you're still looking for the answer of putting someone or something energy-wise in front of you. So opportunities can be missed and replaced, okay? So how I pick this up is kind of like once bitten, twice shy, of where you're trying to pick up an offer, okay, but you're also dropped an offer from the past maybe. This could be the one that you've dropped, like all defences are being dropped because an offer was missed and it was replaced by someone else, or like once bitten, twice shy. Because it seems to me in this deck that the hand has been bitten. It's been bitten. It's kind of like, okay, well, I just tested the water, but you literally bit me. You literally bit me. Okay? So then we go on to the third house, which is how you're communicating and also family. So this is why this offer could have been dropped, because it could have been like a derogative remark. It could have been sex, passion. It could be someone that's just coming in and coming out. Okay? Very fiery. There's a lot of fire and action here, but there's like defences of being, it's all fire. Everything is fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. So you obviously could well be involved with a fire sign. Could be Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. But this is like my defences are being dropped, because all you do is that you come in and you go out. You come in with your wand, or you can take your wand and you can shove it up your chocolate almost, pretty much, because the offer has now been dropped from the past, because how you've been communicating is pretty much just coming in and taking what you want and not really communicating in anything other than just either an energy thief and replacing me with someone else. Could be the other person that they're replacing you with, and this is probably why you probably feel defensive and like that you're just dropping a burden now, pretty much, is the fact that they keep replacing you with something else. So how they see you, or you see them, is like an offer being replaced by someone else or something else, like jobs or work. I mean, if this is jobs, this could be to do with that you're just trying to get people motivated, okay? If it is to do with that, if it's to do with family, pretty much the same. There's something kind of dynamic that's going on under the roof where you need to try and motivate people, and you're the one that's the leader, so you're the one that's either the mother or the father that's trying to raise everybody, okay? So it might be, if it's a love relationship, you're trying to get them to grow up a bit, because this is like a knight, so it's not like it's a very immature energy that just comes in and goes. Can also relate to narcissism if you're dealing with that, and that's why I promote self-awareness, okay? Self-awareness. So the fourth house, which is the foundation of the relationship, you know, these cards are different. It's like, really? You take one more thing from me, bruv, and I'm about to chop you in half. This is like someone that's greed. It's kind of like wants more offering to them. You know, it's kind of like, oh, there you go. Just I'll give you a little bit of this. I'll give you a little bit of attention, but then I'll take it from you the moment I've given you it. It's an attention seeker, a gatherer, someone that gathers feelings, thoughts, so it can relate a lot to narcissism if you're going through that. This is an energy thief, someone that drains your energy. This is you standing here begging, or can be like, or them begging for attention in the wrong manner, in the wrong form of manner, because it makes you feel drained. So this person is getting everything that they want of wish fulfillment because they don't have to put any work in. Because this is a knight, which is not a queen or a king. This is a knight. This is like, could also relate to children, where children are draining your pocket, of where family situations can be out of control, or work situations can be out of control, because people are taking more than what they're giving. It's not forming equality. This is supposed to be about equality, okay? In this deck, the reason why I've picked this set of cards up now is because at the moment it's not, but they will be clarified by the normal Rider-Waite over on Vimeo, okay? And I'll be able to, trust me, when I start, most of the readings now are going to be on Vimeo, where the channeling is, because I'm spending too much time trying to upload like 2 lots of long videos. So then we go to the 5th house, which is the passion, the creation, and the drama. There you go. Like, listen, bruv, I is going to chop you in the throat, innit? You know, I can't take any more of this crap. I feel like I am Neo from the Matrix. Like, I am literally. So I hope you liked the intro. It's just a bit of a plug, I suppose. Didn't know this was coming up. This is like Neo in the Matrix 3. You know, when they're all coming at him left, right, and centre, he's like, right, bruv, I is going to swing on my, I'm going to swing on my pole and I'm going to shove it up your chocolate almost. I'm not having it. You can have it, you can have it, and you can have it. If you come near me, I will castrate you, bruv. Pretty much. If you take one more thing financially from me, if you take one more thing from my emotions, I'm about to kill someone. Sorry, I'm about to kill someone. It could be a fire sign in the mix, because you've got a lot of fire here. You've got water, but that's the emotion that's been drained. Really, there's a lot of conflict, because you go from the 5 to the 7. So the 5 is kind of like in this deck, dropping it, but really unsure, teetering on the fact. The 7 is defensive, of aligning yourself with the truth of the matter, of where you can't react to a counter-reaction of narcissism, because they don't change. They deal with the secondary emotion, not the first emotion. That's why it drains you. That's why you constantly search for forgiveness, because you can't forgive yourself to step away from conflict. So you're conflicted yourself. You're conflicted. It's a contract of an energy that keeps you in confliction and restriction. It's the devil energy. is part of the mind that creates confusion of static, of where you destroy the future because you concentrate more on the past. Okay, so if this is a past person, you could well still be in the bowl of soup of things, Taurus. But we'll have a quick look at your overall energy. So your overall energy could be to do with spying, or it could be to do with thinking, feeling, or people just up in your shit, bruv, probably. People up. This is kind of like, well, a crowd gathered. What's he going to do next? Well, I really don't know. I don't know my next... Because the pages, you know, the pages are the beginning of conversations and talking and... I mean, people say spying, but, you know, it's kind of like, well, you want to know the person that you're involved with, right? If you don't trust them, well, what have you got? A trusting bank? What, that's going to... Sorry. But this is someone that's kind of like probably not trusting, or that you don't trust and that you need to gather information on. And that's why it can relate to spying. But it's kind of like pretty much figuring out my next move of, well, why do they keep doing it? Why does this keep happening? We keep arguing because we are trying to grow in, well, communication skills need to kind of like mature into something that's more adult, more forming. If it's to do with children, this is your children that are communicating, that's just at home, that's just probably taking more of you to like build up work and stuff. And it's, if you're not found work, that might be why, because it's just your love life is probably draining you emotionally, and then it's dynamicing out within your family and your work situation where things are out of control because it's to do with control. You see, if you're to deal with control and narcissism, if you are, that puts your life out of control, because what you put out is what you get back. So if you stay in a circumstance that you're in regardless of karma, which it is that you have to play out, it somehow, strangely, intervenes as healing as family situation in time. But it depends on how much time you want to keep doing it, of what you're written as a contract to keep doing it. You can get out of those contracts yourself. You just have to find the strength in order to move away from it, and to persist with strength to not participate. When you do that for a long period of time, controlling energy falls off the wayside. If they don't come back during retrograde, they're not supposed to, you know. It's because the lesson's already been learned. If you go back, that means that you want to learn more, you know. So we're going to leave that there at the moment. Like I said, I will do the rest of the reading over on Vimeo, and then I'll get to see if this is more to do with family, friends and health and all that kind of stuff. I'll also clarify it and ask the questions that I have over there. The option is still there as a bio. It gives you 3-month access, but it is in the monthly, not the weekly, the monthly. Okay? If you did have that access, then you obviously get to watch it for free. If not, you can just watch the rest of the reading for $3. But all the information is in the description. And thanks to us for all your support and your comments. And I will hopefully catch you on the flip side. Peace.